Thank you so much, Uma Master. That was a beautiful introduction that you gave about me. And so they have asked me, like, GK sir recently came to Canada and he discussed about um, spirituality, spiritual tablets, and a lot of things. And now the initiation is there. So a lot of initiatives, and they have asked me to come and present about the manifestation that I experienced in my life with the help of GK sir and plenty of other masters. And I'm very much happy today to share about it. So yes, let us go ahead. So before going into this, what I would like to say is just listen to this, whatever I'm gonna share with you today, as if a normal thing. I'm not going to say anything so very different than usual. It is as simple as, let's say, for example, if we want to buy something, grocery, for example, we will take our car or whatever. We go to the supermarket and get the groceries and come back to our house. So it is as simple as that. So manifestation is nothing greater, but it's a normal day to day or everyday activity that we are all doing unconsciously. But the only thing is we have to be aware, and if we know exactly what we are doing, then we can do it more mindfully and without any resistance. And the three rules to manifest anything in life spiritually. So why I am here with you today is um, I had a lot of experiences. Like I was in France and I wanted to go to the UK, and it happened. Maybe after asking, it happened maybe in 30 days. And then from London, sorry, in the UK, I was in Liverpool. And from Liverpool, I wished to go towards London and specifically towards Cambridge. And that also happened. All this happened with not much of an effort, whatever generally people in the materialistic world they do. So, and everything happened through the companies that I used to work for. They have transferred me where I am now working and the previous companies. So that's the thing. How it happened? That is what I am going to share with you today. And it's all about listening to my experience. So I'm not here to teach anything, but it's about sharing. Um, the first and foremost thing, what we need to understand is we are, we might have heard many times, we are spiritual beings and not the physical beings. This we need to remind ourselves again and again. We are simply here in this world in order to experience our fullest potential. So, being the spiritual being, our qualities are comprised of such as compassion, kindness, love, anything that we feel that is the quality of a God. So, how a God is for us? A God is someone, he is endless, he is massive, he is abundant, and whatever we ask, he is able to give us. That's the reason why he is God, isn't it? Or the nature or the eternity, whatever. And he has no death. So we all are capable of that. In order to witness that consciously, we wanted to take a physical body and have a playful life. That's the reason why we are here. And having this in the mind, we all have um, unique purposes. Let's say an apple tree, it cannot produce orange. Similarly, every one of us here are having an individual purpose, which is something that we have taken before birth. And when we stick to the purpose, when we know what who we are, first of all, that's the first and foremost thing. After knowing who we are, okay, I am a spiritual being, fine, and I have my physical body in order to um, experience the fullest potential. And fine, how I am going to do that will happen when we are sticking to our purpose of life. So we all are having our purpose of life. It could be like anything. Let's say, for example, um, if you if you want to become an IT company owner in your let's say in your country wherever you live, and your ultimate goal was to earning a lot of money and to serve your people in your country. Imagine if that was your goal. So that was what you had in your mind before taking the birth. But after taking birth, you saw how the society is. You saw the people, those who are not yet awakened around you. So they fed some of the ideas that they used to have, conditioned mind, that you have to work hard in order to get whatever you want. You have to study. You have to go to, let's say, a good university to get a good company, or But basically, you were not there to probably for you. You could have done that even without going to university. Let's say, who knows? So if that is the case, imagine your family member asked you to become a doctor, whereas your purpose is to become an IT owner, IT company. So then what you did, you went to the school and you took your biology group um, in order to become a doctor, because that is how our society is asking you to do, and our parents and friends, everyone are saying. So what will happen here is there will be a lot of struggle going on, because nature is going to help you to orient with the purpose that you are aligned to, that you are supposed to do, rather than something that has come through someone else's mind. What most of us will do in our life is, instead of living our purpose, we start to live the conditioned brain around us. We will start to live the reality of others. So that is the first point we need to have in our mind. So after, what nature will do, it will give us a lot of troubles. We will get no mark in the biology exams. We will fail eventually. After failing in that exam, what will happen? Maybe we will go to an engineering company, engineering college. So you will study, and after finishing engineering, you will go to a company, and maybe at one point you will end up becoming an IT company owner. If you knew this before, you might have not even ended up taking a biology group. You might have not wasted your time, isn't it? So this is what all we need to understand, and we are here to create a beautiful world for us, for our coming generations. So what the one thing we need to have in our mind is, the earth is not to work hard, or to how to say, to make our life harder. Earth is to make our life more beautiful. It is here to bring the real self of us, and that is the reason why we are here in this earth. It's a platform. It is like you came outside from your father's house and you wanted to go and chill a bit with your friends. That is how why we are here in this earth. So first reason, you know who you are, spiritual being, fine, and you have your purpose. So how to find your purpose? Finding, many of us are struggling to finding the purpose. Finding the purpose is very simple. It is something that you like to do. It will be always sticking or attaching towards whatever we are liking to. Let's say right from childhood, we loved to cook. Maybe that's your purpose of life. Or we love to watch movies. Maybe your purpose is to become a movie director. So anything that you really like it wholeheartedly, and having an idea at the end that this will not only going to serve me, but it's going to serve a lot of humans, a lot of animals or birds, or all the living beings. So if that is how generally we will unconsciously take the plans, isn't it? Whatever we plan in our life, even in the normal life, we will think in a very bigger way, isn't it? So our soul being an eternal and an abundant one, it will always bring some beautiful projects. So what will happen is, okay, fine, you understood that you are spiritual being, fine, you now know the purpose, that is something you really love to do. And at the end of your life, let's say when you are turning back and see, this will really help us to find what's the real purpose of life. When you turn back and see, we have to have the satisfaction of doing that. Something that we did, and I am satisfied because I lived my life doing that for the next 40, 50, 60 years. So let's say you are at your last moment of life and asking you to look back at your life. Are you satisfied? And if we are in the state saying that, yes, I am satisfied, I lived a complete life, then that really means that you achieved your purpose. That is why you are having the feeling of satisfaction. So that is the point number one. And point number two, fine. There are purposes, okay, fine. And there are also some tools that will help us to sometimes when we are distracting from the purpose of life, we have the tools to orient us towards the purpose of life. So in spiritual tablets, especially, I learned this concept called traffic signals. So traffic signals, you have 10 different topics. Um, so all these 10 concepts, in which we have four I've chosen here, that will really help us to manifest a wonderful life. So first and foremost thing is, suffering is due to individual ignorance. So when you are suffering out of anything, that it could be a simple disease that is in your body, a mental trauma that we are having, anything that is we are facing, it is because of the ignorance. Why we are facing the suffering is because nature is asking us to not to do that. But if we do that, like let's say when we keep our hand in the fire, we will get hurt, isn't it? Okay, with this experience, next time we won't keep our finger on the fire, isn't it? So, first time the suffering happens when there is no experience. After that experience, the suffering will not come because we won't do that in that way. So, it is as simple as that. So, when we are ignorant, first point is to accept that yes, I don't know something and I would like to understand why it is hurting me. Then you will get the opportunity to know what is causing that suffering. And after that, you know that you create your own reality because you are God. So you can choose what you want in life. We are not here to change anything in others. We are here to change something in our own self. Once you do that, you will see a lot of changes will happening around us that will give an impact even to others. That is what we need to have the focus. Our focus is always about our own self, first of all. Be strong, be fearless, always be loving, kind to your own self. Because we are in this beautiful nature which has gave life to us, and we got nothing and we are not going to take anything. Everything is free, everything is a gift, isn't it? So if we simply have this one thing in the mind, we will have a wonderful life. So We create our own reality. That's the second most important thing. So whenever we get some troubles in the purpose, when we are going towards the purpose, we think that's the purpose of life. And if we are getting any troubles, just tell to yourself that it's fine, it will go away. Always good things will come back in life, fine. And you will see the positivity will happen. Giving is the best form of receiving. So whatever you want, let's say I want happiness. Look, if you are giving the same to others, if you want happiness, if you want to manifest happiness, what we need to do is give that whatever you have little bit in your side, try to give something to others. And so that you will get that more and more in order to share with others. So if you want to get money, give whatever that you have to others. Set up a commitment. So it may not necessarily come all of a sudden by itself, but since we have this commitment of doing something that is gonna be important for our purpose, then we have no other choice, isn't it? Because we are committed. So giving is the best form of receiving, which is another beautiful concept in traffic signals. And seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. All these things shall be added unto you. So basically, we've forgotten the fact that we are God. Except having that in the mind, we have everything else. We are running behind a car, beautiful car to have. We are running behind a house, okay, fine. We are running behind a job that is going to pay us a lot. We are running behind a beautiful, maybe a relationship, a partner. Um, so, but look at this universe. How majestic is this? We are thinking that earning this much money is something greater that we can do in this life. But look at how massive our galaxy, our star system, like this, we have a tremendous amount of very biggest things that we are yet to explore, and we have only abundance in this universe, isn't it? So just after all, getting a house, or after all, getting this many money is not at all a big deal. Once you understood that you are God, once you are going to the, once you not only like thinking that you are God, you have to feel it. That will come eventually when you are going to remind yourself again and again. So all what we need to do in life is set alarm if you want for some days. Set alarm saying that you are God. Think of that. Just be with yourself. Just close your eyes. Sit to your own self sometimes and think. Not only thinking, but just be with yourself, because God is not outside, it's just there. So every time when we are going to think of that, we are becoming that. So all these godly qualities will get enhanced. So all we getting rid of the negative qualities such as kama, which is lust, or krodha, anger, jealousiness, greediness. You know, these things will come when we think that we are not God. Because God is eternal and we need not even food to live, isn't it? Because for a soul, since it is a pure energy and it can do anything it wants, if someone comes and asks the soul, hey, can I get this? The soul will say, yes, take this and go. Because the soul is abundant and the soul has no limit. Because that is how the soul is, it will not even get jealousiness. And the physical body is temporary, and the mindset, the conditioned people, the conditioned society that are around us is conditioned, and they are not maybe awakened yet. the mind is not aligned with the heart, then the problem will come. That is the reason why we have greediness, because we think we have some limitation, but there is no limit. So you can get as much as however you want. So when someone else is going to get anything in life, have to be happy, have to celebrate it. Then it is the quality of a soul. So each and every time when we are going to think that I am a god, all these nurturing qualities are going to come into us. And fine. So we know now we are gods, we are spiritual beings here to experience the physical life. Fine, and we have the strategy, the how to say, the helping points in order to not to get disaligned or deviated from the goal. Reminding yourself that you are God and you know that you can create your own reality, and suffering is due to the individual ignorance. So you have to say that yes, I am suffering. What is the how to say, the solution for it? So it will come. And third thing, this is the most important thing that GK sir really told to me about, that find that now I'm visualizing whatever I want in life, fine. And now I know that I have these many how to say, the goals and all, but now I need to stick to it. How I am going to do? So you have something called monthly soul planning. So the monthly soul plan will help you to be aligned with your soul plan. So the monthly soul plan, we will see that that is the strategy. So the strategy will help us to go towards the destination. It is like you are in a city, you want to go to another city. What are the strategies that you can apply to go to the another city? Either you can go by bus, either you can go by train, you can go by car, can go by cycle or by walking. So these are all the strategies. Whatever the strategy you want to apply, you have to apply it. Only then it will get manifested, is it? So we will see about the strategy, the monthly plan. And before that monthly plan, these are all the three rules. Before that, I will go to the monthly plan. So GK sir, he told me, so in a day, you have to do three things in a day. So one first thing is being a student, being a teacher, second thing. And third thing is being a doer. When you do these three things in a day, then eventually you are growing in terms of your soul. And imagine if someone who took birth and he has never ever been left outside to go and experience this world, but he was always confined to a room, to a single building. He knows nothing else apart from that place wherever he was there for next 100 years. Do you think he would have evolved after 100 years? Maybe not. But the person who goes outside, who sees the world, who interacts with a lot of people, definitely he has something learned, isn't it, at the end of his life? So by doing, we are going to evolve. That is something we have to understand. So what are all we can do? Either we can do something that is going to please us, or either we can learn something new that we never heard of, and which is the student quality. And either we can share something that we know already, which is a teaching quality. So when we are going to take care of the three activities in a day, we will grow enormously in a rate that our frequency of the soul, the vibration of the soul, will be vibrating in a greater extent that you will get a new reality in your life, which is going to give you maybe monthly. If you are going to get this much money now, remember, after applying these things, the strategies that you are put, your soul's vibration frequency is going to rise up, and you are going to get, maybe not maybe, but for sure, more than whatever you were having before, because everything is energy. Previously, your soul is vibrating in a frequency, and now your frequency is in a very greater manner that you are going to attract further a lot of wealth, health, everything. So money, relationship, and what else we want? Anything that's gonna give us happiness, it will happen. Only thing is, you need to focus upon the strategy to achieve your intention, which is your goal. Fine. So now how to do this planning? In the first page in your slide, or you can draw it or whatever. You just put your name, and around your name, you just say what are all your present qualities that you know. This is my case. This is what that I did 3 years before in order to get the job that I am currently working in. That is not only for the job, it is for everything. Many wonderful relationships, lot of friends, like-minded people. So you put your name, and then around your name you write what are all you know. Okay, I speak English, fine. I speak French, fine. I play guitar, okay. I do meditation, fine. I do, like anything that you think and you feel that this is something good about you. You put that here, and then in the second slide or in the second page, you put that something you want to include that in your life. Okay, like let's say, okay, this is what I am, and I would like to include some new features in me. Let's say my life purpose is to share and spread about veganism to the whole world. So what you have to do, whole world, okay, fine. Your objective is that. So if you speak only one language, how will you be able to touch a lot of people? Okay, start to learn a new language. You know? So rather than wanting something, you want to make the earth to have the feeling of wanting you. That is what we are going to do. Because you became so very powerful in your own self that you are so very valuable. This earth wants you. The particular country wants you. So that you will be helping a lot of, not only by doing, just the presence is going to give a huge impact. So, so learn a new language or learn something that's going to make you happy, a music instrument or a dance, you know, something that is really going to keep us happy, irrespective of anyone is around us or not. These kind of things, put them so that it will also help you to achieve your highest goal. Always think of that. Okay, this is my goal. What I am going to learn so that I can achieve this goal. Okay, my goal is to spread veganism, bring awareness about that. Okay, I want to speak with a Spanish guy about this. How I can first go and speak to him. First, people will see your art, and then they will see your heart. How you can connect with them. Okay, maybe they are very good in terms of music. Okay, guitar, very good they do. So, okay, you start to learn guitar. Let's do some music. And then they will come and speak with you. So you now also learning their language, maybe Spanish. And you start to speak with them. They now know, okay, you are giving importance to their culture and their feelings, and they will now give importance to your feelings. And then they will accept whatever you are there to share with them. You know, so these kind of new strategies you need to put. And then the third thing is put the schedule, the time. Okay, this to this time I'm doing this to this time I'm doing this. This is like committing yourself, isn't it? At the end of the day, you are achieving it or not, that's another thing. But schedule it first of all. That matters the most. Show your enthusiasm to, to do something that you can. So schedule things in this way. And there are different things in scheduling, like if you want to go get a job, manifesting, um, tuning yourself like someone who goes to a job. So 9 to 5, you do the things that are related to your work, and after 9 to 5, in the evening, 5 to 10 o'clock in the morning, 6 to 10 o'clock, whatever. Before your work, you do the activity that you like to do. Apart from the work, So in this way, you are tuning yourself like a job goer. So you will get your job that you want to have. So these are all the steps how you can do. And before, I think I am taking a lot of time. And before finishing this, so this is the strategy which I applied, and I started doing this for not even 20 days. I started getting calls from the company, and at the end of the 20th day, the company which where I wanted to go, that company called me. That company called me, and the first interview it went very good. And second interview also went very good, and then they offered me the job. So the job is there in order to help you to achieve your life purpose. It's not for you to survive in this world. We are not here to survive. We are here to thrive. We are here to experience the beauty of life itself. Okay, fine. And last but not least, this is the most important slide, which you, which I would really give importance to. So once you are putting all these things, there will be a huge amount of importance you will be giving to certain things, and there will be the balancing force trying to knock you down, for example. So in order to maintain this planning and everything smoothly, you also have to understand the fact that you will also going to face some troubles, and in order when you face the trouble, what you need to do is accept the worst possibility, have plan B. So let's say, okay, my goal is to do this. My goal is to becoming a doctor. My goal is to become an engineer or whatever, or going to this company. What if not? What if I don't get that company? What is going to be my next possibility? Will I be having that possibility? Think of that situation. Think of that scene. If you are able to accept that, then the first thing that you wanted to have will not worry you at all, because here what is going to happen is you will be always happy. If you get that or not, you will be still happy. So it is not going to be painful, or nothing can hurt you, because now you accepted everything wholeheartedly. And I'm pretty sure those who all are here, those who are listening to this, I'm pretty sure we will never ever face the worst scenario in our life, isn't it? That much capable, that much capacity we have. That's the reason we are here connecting in the Zoom. There are a lot of people, those who don't even have these kind of opportunities. So think of the worst possibility, have a plan B. Okay, if plan A didn't go well, plan B is of course there. So I am not even going to affect by any way. So just simply accept. So everything is fine. So just you are accepted to even the failure. Now you are going to easily get the success. So I'm not going to say here that you will face the failure, but just because you accepted it, I'm pretty sure 100% you will face the success. So that's the important rule in order to take the process smoothly. And second one is, take things very easy in life. Don't cling to anything. Okay, your objective is to spread veganism. Your objective is to spread meditation. Just don't cling only to that. You are here. Your potential is very massive. It's not limited. It's very huge. So if always you are going to tend to focus on one thing, make sure that there will be some troubles and problems. It will come to you because you are giving a lot of importance in it. So just if you don't give too much of importance to one thing, not asking you to deviate away from the goal. I'm just asking you to have a casual life, easy, happy. Take things so very casually. It's not be serious at all. That is how, because everything is easy. Everything is a matter of time. Everything is going to come with the fact when you think it will happen, it will happen. Like now, I want to speak with you. It is happening, isn't it? I am not putting any efforts. I don't know the inner mechanism, what's going in my body, but it's happening. So similarly, the thought will create anything. And by accepting the fact that we are God, we already manifested it. So We don't have to put a lot of efforts. When we put a lot of effort in it, then eventually the balancing force will act and it will make the things worse. Third point, allow yourself to have no guilty feeling. People will think, oh, I got this job after I manifested this and that. Now I don't even have any work to do and I'm feeling guilty. You are here in the world of your own self. It is like taking rest. I'm not asking you to not to do anything. It is like Earth is there, it is revolving around the sun. Is it stressing it up? It is doing its duty casually, isn't it? So simply by doing the duty, the process that we like to do the most, we will definitely do it, isn't it? Without even asking someone to us to do that, we will do that by ourselves. So because you are doing your own purpose of life, that is what very much important to you. There would be situation which will may make you to feel guilty because you are not doing that, but don't even think about that. You have to be always happy irrespective of any situation. So no more guilty feeling. By having these three rules for the process, accepting the worst possibility, taking life easy, not clinging to anything, and allowing to have and not having any guilty feeling, you will be able to successfully achieve these three rules to manifest, which will help you to achieve your purpose in order to get money, in order to get whatever the wealth, health, everything, prosperity. So, yes, I think it's time for me to stop. Let me stop sharing. So, thanks a lot for listening to me patiently. So, if you have anything to, let's say, share or ask, feel free. Hope that made some sense or a little bit points. So, yeah, go ahead, guys. Like, if you want, or
Thank you, Arpita, for sharing such a wonderful wisdom, especially the strategies of action plan, what we should do to get to something or manifest something is that's wonderful. Uh, Masters, you can ask your questions if you have any. Yes, Mukesh.
Yeah, thank you, Arputha Master. It was a wonderful sharing. Just a quick question on three rules that you have mentioned, right? One, where you said have a plan B. And that is one question. And the point after that was don't cling to something specific, if I remember correctly, right? On that slide. The question I have is if you have a plan B in your mind, does this plan need to be for the same objective or for a different path? I'll give you an example. If you are writing let's say exam for the doctor, right, to become a doctor, and should your plan be along the engineering line or lawyer or doc or along the same doctor? That is question number one that I have. If you are having the plan B for the same path to become the doctor, means you are clinging to the same thing. Does that mean?
that's a wonderful question, Mukeshi.
Because
Thanks a lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
just to like living from the easy life perspective means I should be ready with plan A. I understand this is what I want to deal with or to become. But having plan B means I am kind of fighting or just preparing for something not to happen. That's the question.
exactly. That's that you answered already. So it's like preparing something for already happening. So that means you are ready to face anything because you are completely know that fact that this is the place you are completely taken care of. Even before you were birth you were taken care of, so now you are also will be taken care of. Even there is no worse situation like that, whatever you think. So for example, let's say you want to be a doctor. Okay, fine. Plan B should be, let's say, this is not the plan B that is going to be revolving around becoming maybe a psychologist or whatever. It is going to be the worst possibility. Like, imagine you end up have completely failed. You are not a doctor at all. What will be the worst scenario? Maybe you will end up I don't know, like maybe end up uh, uh, I don't know, doing some other jobs, maybe that will pay you very less. And if you think that, okay, still fine, it will not hurt me. If you just, I'm not going to ask you to always think about plan B and going to manifest that. If you just simply accept the fact that, okay, even if that happened, it's still fine, I'm still happy, then this will, then you will always be happy while executing the process towards achieving whatever you wanted.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I see one another option which is like surrender, right? I tried plan A, did not work. It's okay, but now whatever comes in my life, I accept. So that's more like living surrender with the surrender mindset. So, and that probably would make the life easy as well, not fighting with the circumstances or the situation. Maybe something better for me in the life.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. But thank you. It was a wonderful session. A lot of, the bulleted items to kind of try and do the soul scanning for me, something I want to do. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.